everyone, welcome to Eden Secret. Today we're doing an in the pot swirl and we're going to do, should I do 4 colours? Yeah, I think I will. I'll do 4 colours. And we are using a pomegranate fragrance from Grace Fruit, which is a beautiful scent. It's like Pomegranate Noir from Jo Malone, and this is a custom soap. The lady who ordered the full loaf last time has now ordered 2, another 2 and another soap as well. So I'm going to do the 2 loaves of Pomegranate Noir first. These won't be for sale on the website because they are a custom order. So we're going to do some blues, greens and yellows because they're the colours she likes. I'll put a little bit of white in as well. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to put the fragrance into the soap. Hopefully you can see into there. Yes, you can. It's a very old style Eden Secret fragrance, this one. But it's probably the best Pomme Noir I've tried. I mean, I haven't tried every Pomme Noir that's available at the different soap suppliers. But I've tried quite a few of them and none of them were as good as this. So it is showing a bit yellow there, but it doesn't discolour at all. And it doesn't speed up trace too much. It does a little bit, but you've still got plenty of time to work with it. So just giving that a good mix in there. Make sure it's well blended. And we're just going to split it into 4 colours. And then I've still got some in the actual pot, which I'm going to colour. Okay, so we'll start off with the yellow. The only yellow I've got left at the moment. Oh, I have got a Buttercup Yellow. I'm going to go with that instead. Probably not much of that left. It's a nicer yellow than the neon yellow. Depends what mood you're in, actually. So it looks very gold there, but it does make a beautiful Buttercup Yellow, which you've all seen me do before. We're also going to use, gosh, I don't know which blue this is. This is from TB, it's neon blue from TBK Trading, so I'm just going to put a heaped spoonful of that in. Then I'm also using an apple coloured green, which is, I've mixed it up myself actually. It's a grapefruit, two of the grapefruit colours, but I don't think she does them anymore. And this is a pigment. Pigments work really well in cold process soap. And I always used to use only pigments until I discovered micas. And then we've got blue CI 42090. That's a pigment as well. Right, I'm just going to change my gloves because I've made a right mess of them. I think we need more green in there. The pigments do tend to make your butter thicken up a bit. So it's time to get those into yeah, it's now time to pour those. It's a little bit different to the one I did for her last time. I'm sure she won't mind. But the colours are very similar. I don't think she minds as long as they're blue, yellow and green. And I'm just going to do a textured top on them. And when we're ready to texture the top, we're going to talk about Tiger King. Did you watch it on Netflix? Now I forgot that I'd piped some gorgeous flowers, and I'm actually going to use those on the top of the soap. So let's just pop those to one side. I'm not sure if I've got a video of me making these flowers, but if I have, I'll add it into the video that you're watching. If not, I'll do a future video somewhere of me piping them. I think I have done a piping video, a video of me piping these before. So the soap is definitely ready to add some beautiful blossoms on there. And I want to talk about Tiger King. If you didn't watch it, it's like the most talked about show in the world at the moment. So you probably want to go and watch it on Netflix if you've got Netflix. And firstly, of course, I'm going to talk about the star of the show, Joe Exotic. Now, did I like him? Actually, yeah, I did. I couldn't help but like him. He seemed like he did love his animals. He built that place up from scratch with his family. They said that he even admitted it, that he had euthanized 6 of his animals. And that's partly what he's in prison for. They actually locked him up. That's a spoiler alert, by the way. But they did arrest him for something else, which you'll see if you watch it. So anyway, the 6 animals that he euthanized, he said they were ill, and that's why he'd euthanized them. And they were buried on his land. What I did notice though about his setup just seemed to be more spacious and cleaner than all of the other setups. I don't know, it just, compared to Carol Baskin's setup, which just looked unkept and very unspacious for the animals, his looked like the opposite. Should he be in prison? Because he is actually in prison, and you'll have to watch to find out why he's there. But I don't think he should be in prison. I'll tell you why. Because I cannot stand police setups. Any crime where the police have set someone up, whether it's murder for hire or anything. I just don't believe in it. It's just not right. It's very encouraging way of getting people into trouble, and it's wrong. It's just plain wrong, and it winds me up. It's like if you watch the other programme, the confession tapes, the way they get people to confess, and it's nearly always young kids who confess to things they haven't done. And if you've got children at home, honestly, my advice to you is to go and say to them right now, no matter what, if you get arrested, even if you did it, even if you did it, don't speak to the police about it. Get a lawyer in straight away without question, even if you're innocent, because kids, I remember what I was like that at that age. I was so naive, I can't tell you. And it seems like the cops trick these kids in to admitting that they did something and make them think that they're going to go home if they just admit to it. And that seems to be always the reason why these kids admit whatever crime it is. So yeah, go and tell your kids that. So no, I don't think he should be in prison. Yeah, he definitely got a vendetta against Carol Baskin. Now, she's a character, isn't she? I'm not going to talk too much about her, but I did not like her at all. Now, I'm the type of person that usually thinks that someone is innocent before I would accuse them of any guilt whatsoever. With her, yeah, I think she did kill her husband. And one of the reasons I think she did is because her first husband is missing as well. So that is really weird, isn't it? And I know people talk about, oh, what do they talk about when they've got circumstantial evidence? You know, when there's no DNA or anything like that now in this case. Well, before DNA came out, there was only such thing as circumstantial evidence. That was the only evidence available in the olden days, and that's how they managed to convict people. But another thing I'm going to say is, there are so many people in prison now that shouldn't be, and so many not in prison that should be. And that is really, really worrying with the justice system. It stinks, and it concerns me. It really, really concerns me. I feel like I would love to do something to help people like that, but I'm not clever enough. Nobody's going to listen to me anyway. So yeah. So where are those husbands? Why doesn't anyone know where they are? Now, I'm running out of flowers here, but luckily I do have some of these yellows, so I think I'll put those down the centre. So yeah, back to Joe Exotic. I don't know why, but I actually feel sorry for him. His life's work for him and his family building up this place. I know he's got a lot of faults, and it seemed like he didn't treat his staff very well. But I do think he cared about the animals. And it was his everything. Yeah, all he wanted to be was famous. Yeah, I can see that. But is that really a bad thing? I mean, so it seemed like he had it all cheekily ripped from beneath him, didn't it? That sneaky bloke, can't remember his name. Not Doc Antle, he was the other one, wasn't he? He was the owner of the other well, not sanctuary. That's the other thing about Carol. She's claiming it's a sanctuary, but she started it off just the same way all the others do, and she's playing all the tricks that they're playing. She's just managed to be clever enough to say she's saving them rather than dealing in them. So yeah, I didn't like it that other guy ripped that whole place out from under. It's a wonder Joe's not totally cracked up. He probably has. So yeah, that is my opinion on Tiger King. And now that we've finished talking about that, we're just going to look at how pretty this soap has turned out. Obviously it still needs cutting, and we'll be cutting it right after this.